Coming up to Ulastret, which is like Roman ruins. I've decided at great expense to pay for this out of my own pocket. Well, it's only €2.30 or something. Look at those gardens, incredible, aren't they? It's a very important archaeological site, and it's where some of my people go, so I think I should see it really. I'm quite excited. I've been to Pompeii, which is fantastic. This is the most important Catalan archaeological site, Roman-wise. So we're going to have a little peek at it. I'm not on my usual camera. I'm just on my normal, like a cyber-shot camera. So it's different quality, but no, it's okay for what we need, isn't it? Okay, let's go. Okay, so this is built around the second half of the 6th century BC, or yeah, 6th century BC. So the 3rd century was Shakyamuni Buddha. So this is 3,000 years after that. And it's the Iberian settlers. So the Iberian settlements. That's before the Romans, which was a lot later. There we are, so that says wall, muralla, or wall. See? Wall. I've gone a little bit like that bloke from Time Team, bloke in Blackadder, Baldrick. People say I sound like him anyway, so, well, thanks a lot. I wish I had his money. A couple of Dutch tourists down there. Excuse the sort of gonzo filming. Ah, I'm really hot, so I'm going to have a shower. Well, I'm going to try. Hi! Oh, that was great. There you go. So this is about 400 BC. Puig de San Andreu. The whole top was protected by advanced defences known as Protegissima. A fortification system of Greek origin, apparently. This is just absolutely wild, isn't it? So we'll just have a little look around. This is like, you know, where people lived. Incredible, really. Street, this is a street here. Down this street. Just think, you know, that Nichiren Daishonin was around in the 13th century. This is like, oh, this is a long time before that. Incredible, huh? Just wait for these people to go. So I can shoot my bit. Delicious. This is an open area with open silos dug out the rock. Whether kind of water was kept in there, or grain or something. Yeah, I've been to Pompeii, but this is amazing. You can feel it. It's an incredible vibe that people once lived here, and now they don't. And I know what Tony Robinson means. Perhaps I will end up being on Time Team. Anyway, I think you have to have a degree in archaeology. But I'm, you know, I'm the working man's archaeologist. Just read the signs and have a look round. That's the whole point of it. So this sign talks about casas y sitios, which, as we can see here in Spanish, casas y silos, and in English, houses and silos. So where the houses are, they had these silos to store stuff, grain and stuff like that, sort of like grain. Now I just found out, you know, I noticed this word sitges, and we all know, most people know Sitges as the place on the coast near Tarragona. There's a place, but actually that's what it means. Sitges is the Catalan for silos in Castellano, or silos, or storehouses, silos in English. So, and that's originally because Sitges is near Tarragona, a huge Roman settlement there. There's a sort of amphitheatre near Tarragona, and Sitges, there were a lot of these deposits found there, places for storage, the main storage from Barcelona and Tarragona, and that's why they called it Sitges, apparently. Anyway, I think that's enough history for today, don't you? Yes. Okay, let's move on, shall we? I just had a nice chat with those Dutch people. After all that, they came over and they asked me what the word cereal meant. And I said it was somebody who killed a lot of people. No. I said it's grain that is stored. They talked about cereals stored in the thing here. And then we chatted about Holland, and I said I had family there, and we got on very well. And they've gone on their way. And that's the thing about travelling around, isn't it? When you go to beautiful places, if you do meet people, and you want to meet people, you can, and it's nice. It's I think it's called cultural exchange. See, this is the view that settlers had over the valley. So fortification wise, I mean, who's going to come up this hill and attack them? There's a museum up here, a view down there. Oh, look at this. Big hole in the ground. There I was, digging an hole in the ground, so neat and sort of round it was. Long come a geezer in a bowler hat, and he said, don't dig there, dig it elsewhere. You dug it round and it ought to be square. It's much too long, you've dug it all wrong, and you can't dig a hole where the hole don't belong. Bernard Cribbins, 59. There I was, digging an hole in the ground, so neat and sort of round it was. Don't dig there, dig it elsewhere. You dug it round and it ought to be square. It's much too long, dug it all wrong, and you can't dig a hole where the hole don't belong. And that's that. Look at that view. There I was, digging an hole. And you can't dig a hole where a hole don't belong.
There I was, digging his hole in the ground, so big and sort of round it was, and there was I, digging it deep. It was flat at the bottom and the sides were steep. Went along comes this bloke in a bowler, which he lifted and scratched his head. Whoa, he looked down the hole, poor demented soul, and he said, do you mind if I make a suggestion? Don't dig it there, dig it elsewhere. You're digging it round and it ought to be square. The shape of it's wrong, it's much too long, and you can't put a hole where a hole don't belong.